Feel about the race out there?
I'm feeling pretty happy with sub 840. I feel like this indoor season's been weird, just haven't got to race as much as I would have liked, so felt a little bit uncomfortable to say the least racing, but I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. So anytime you can win a race, especially against people that are really good, and to dip under 840, I mean, I feel like that just shows like I'm getting more strength, and I think there's a lot more in there, but yeah, pretty happy with today.
When's the last time you ran a 3K or anything over a mile, I guess?
I mean, I ran cross country in college, but I guess I actually ran a 3K my junior year, and I think I ran like 9:10, so
I just looked
big
it up,
PR.
yeah.
Okay.
33 seconds.
Okay, yeah, so big PR today, and yeah, that race felt long. I will say that.
What were you supposed to run in Birmingham, and when did you figure
out? It was
out?
supposed to be a 3K.
Yeah, when did you figure out you were running here?
So yeah, I was supposed to fly out on Wednesday, and I had a connection in Amsterdam, so I was going Portland to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to Birmingham. Flight to Amsterdam got canceled, and there were going to be no flights for the next, like, I don't know, it was like 30 hours going into Amsterdam, so it just would have put me there like midnight on Friday, and I had to race at 2 the next day, so just wasn't ideal. And so we kind of pivoted, honestly, the next day, and we found out that Sarah Ingalls was going to be in the 3K, so we're like, all right, let's go to Boston. Like, I still wanted to race, and luckily, you know, they had this meet last minute, so.
How much did the food poisoning disrupt your training?
Yeah, so I actually didn't get food poisoning. I got like actually a stomach virus, because a bunch of other, like our strength and conditioning coach got the same thing. My boyfriend ended up getting the same thing, so that's when we kind of knew it wasn't food poisoning. But yeah, I had to take like several days off after that. I just felt so weak. Like the night before, I was just like, you know, all the 9 yards, vomiting, diarrhea, and then it like lingered. It was like body aches, and anyway, so yeah, I did take a few days off after that, and training was like, you know, slowly getting back into it. So quick squeeze in like 3 workouts, and then came out here and raced. So,
did you think about running USA's at all?
No, that was never in the plan. One, because it was at altitude, and I just didn't really want to race at altitude, to be quite honest. And then 2, I really wanted to like kind of get more. The whole point of doing Birmingham instead of USA's was to get more international experience. Obviously didn't get that, but yeah, I just like, there's a huge gap between US distance running and where, you know, Faith and Gudolf and all those other world-class runners are, and I think just like trying to get more experience racing them and being put in like really uncomfortable situations and trying to figure out how to, you know, work through that, I think was kind of the main goal of indoors. Like I said, obviously that didn't happen, but that was kind of the plan going into it.
Yeah, so how do you feel about where you're at right now in terms of your shape?
I feel pretty good. I think I'm pretty strong right now. I really wish I would have gotten the chance to race Milrose, but I do think the 3K today just showed me that my strength is where it's in a good place right now, and to build off that going into outdoors, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. Have you been doing stuff differently this time around, focused on strength?
Yeah, I mean, focus on running more miles, honestly. And I say running more, like I'm running 60 miles, like that's probably nothing to a lot of people, but for me it's a lot. Just working on doubling, just honestly small things in training, trying to like work in more like, you know, like 3K, 5K type workouts, which sounds funny because I came from like a really strength program, and now I'm kind of doing that, but it's much more moderate in what I need versus like someone like Marielle or Emily needed at the time.
Yeah. What was your mileage at last year?
Around 50 to 55. So like I said, not a huge jump, but for me that's a lot. And then yeah, like I said, just like working on doubling too, which I've never done in the past. So just trying to tweak little things here and there.
Who are your workout training partners these days?
So Ella is a big training partner of mine. Honestly, I do a lot of things on my own. With Jess being over in Australia for World Cross and whatnot, I haven't gotten to work out with her, and my boyfriend paces me a lot, which is really helpful. But yeah, and then for the speed stuff, I have McKenna and Michaela, which is really, really helpful. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah. What does the next couple months look like for you? Do you have any races on the horizon?
It's it for indoors. I think we'll shut it down, take like a down week, and then gear up for outdoors. So yeah.
What international travel do you want to do next? If you could pick anything.
Yeah. For like racing specifically, yeah. So I've already kind of like tentatively I'm going to go to Rabat Diamond League, and Rome is like shortly after that. So kind of hit those two back to back. I mean, the domestic scene's great and all, but I feel like where I see myself now is you know, world class on that international level, and so yeah, I need to race them more, and I need to get comfortable with racing them. So yeah.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
the attitude. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.